What's up? How you doing? In the 1940s, during the World War II years, I had an uncle who was ranked number one. And I don't know if he was ranked number one in the world, but I know he was ranked number one on his street. Number one at Hopscotch. Nobody could beat him at Hopscotch. Some people say he was ranked number one in the world, but I don't know that to be true. And he had a rock that he ended up getting from Mount Washington. When he was a kid, they went up to the top of Mount Washington, and he grabbed a stone, and he played hopscotch with that. He practiced day in, day out, and he got so good at it that he beat everybody on the street. Nobody would challenge him. He was that good. So he may have been number one in the world, but it's sad when you're that good and you can't make money at it. He didn't make money at it. But anyway, he's still doing well, and he's still good at hopscotch, even now. Slingshot. I'm a big fan of slingshots. Big fan. When I was a kid, I would spend a lot of time in the state of Maine, in the woods. And my father was a carpenter, and he made me a slingshot out of wood, a wooden one. And then we went down to a tire shop. He had a friend who worked in a tire shop, and he said, "Hey, you got some bands?" And his friend said, "Yeah, sure." So he got some of these long, flat bands because they're more accurate. And my father got an old shoe, and he cut out a piece of leather from the shoe and made it into a little pouch where you can put a rock in there and attach it to the bands and start shooting things like Coke bottles and tin cans. So he gave it to me, and I was like aiming at trees and, like I said, bottles. And then one day, my father's friend, he pulled out another slingshot made out of steel. And so it turns out that he went to a welder in my neighborhood, and he said, "Can you make me a slingshot?" And the welder said, "Yeah, I could do that." So he made one, and when we would go to Maine all together, he would give me the slingshot, and he would say, "Do what you want with the slingshot. Just don't break any windows." And I never broke any windows with the slingshot. But anyway, I have one here made out of steel. Very accurate, very reliable. If I went on that show alone, I would bring one of these and I would hunt maybe owls or something. Somebody told me owls are very tasty. Yeah. So that's it. That's it. I'm a big fan of these slingshots, though. These came in handy during the Great Depression. People would eat sparrows back then. They had to. Sparrows, fried sparrows in tomato sauce. Very tasty. Anyway, that's it. Have a good night.